Hey everyone, I'm Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and since it's the beginning of October, I figured it was a good time for another planner update, just to show you what I'm currently using and plan to keep using for the rest of 2024. So I've got 5 planners here, and these are quite different from what I had at the beginning of the year. Well, some of them are different, but the quantity itself is very different from what I had at the beginning of the year. I think I started with like 8 or 9, something like that. So let's go through each of these one at a time and we'll talk about them. Okay, so I'm going to move all of this off to the side. So right now, this is my main planner. This is my Moterm A5 Rings planner. Inside of it, I have the Erin Condren daily pages. Okay, I think I'm going to have to move these more because I need more room. So here's a blank spread. It's a Sunday, so it has the notes page on the other side. And then there's the weekly that goes along with it. Anyway, I really love this layout. It's been working really well. I absolutely adore all of the note space in here. I am very much a list maker, and so I use these all the time. I only keep 1 month of daily pages in here at a time, but I do also have my November and December calendars here, just so as things come up for the rest of the year, I can mark it down. I have a post-it note on each one where I'm just making a list of everything that I need to remember for that month. And that has been very helpful. I found that I was getting a little overwhelmed because I had stuff that I knew was going on, but I didn't have anywhere to write it down yet because I only had the current month in here. So keeping the next few months of calendars in here actually worked out really well. So I'm not going to flip through this whole planner because I actually have a whole video doing that, and it really hasn't changed very much since then. There are some things I'm going to be changing for next year. We'll go over that more in another video. I do plan to keep using this planner, but again, I'm going to switch some things around. Like for instance, I am not using this meal planning tab at all. I'm just not meal planning. It's just not what I'm doing right now. So I think this one is going to be one to go, but we'll see what else. I'm still in the process of figuring out what I'm doing next year. So I don't really even have any definitive answers on that as of right now. I will put a link to the video where I go through all of this, and that will just give you a really good idea of what's in here because really it hasn't changed much. So that is like my main planner that I'm using. This is probably next in order of how frequent I use it. I probably open this one daily. This is my Erin Condren monthly planner. It is my content planner for my blog, YouTube, everything like that. I look at this thing all the time. Anytime I have an idea, I write it down. Anytime there's a project I'm working on, I have note paper in here, or I should say note pages in here that I can work everything through on and keep track of my progress on that. I don't know if I've mentioned it on here before, but I'm completely redesigning my website. It's not done yet, unfortunately. I was hoping it would be done a long time ago, but it's not yet. But I very much want it to be done by the end of the year, so that is one of the main things I'm working on right now. There's really not a lot in here to show you. I use the monthly calendar to plan out my content and keep track of when planner companies are having sales, things like that. But one thing I did want to do with you about this planner is change out the cover. I've had this cover on it. I'm trying to think. Whenever I bought this cover, that's when I put this cover on because I just love it. It's one of the Etta V designs and it is just probably one of my favorites ever. But I also love fall, and so I figured I would switch it out with one of my fall covers. Actually, specifically, I think I'm going to do a Halloween cover right now since it is October. I'll do a more general fall one in November, and I have a lot of fall covers I like, so if I get really ambitious, maybe I'll even switch it out once a week. We'll see. But for now, I think I'm going to do this colorful pumpkin one. This is one of my favorites. I think the only 2 Halloween ones I have are these 2, and the pumpkins is definitely my favorite over the candy. So I'm going to switch out this cover. By the way, this is like my box of interchangeable covers. This is not all of them. These are just the ones that are coming up within the next few months. So I have Halloween, I have fall, and I have Christmas, and I think I have like my general winter ones, so probably January in here too. I don't even think I have February in here, like all my Valentine's Day ones. I don't think those are in here yet. But this is how I just keep the current ones easier to access. Okay, cover switched. And did you see that? I totally just ripped off the cover page, which I'm kind of sad about. I'll probably have to just cut this off, and anyway, I'm kind of bummed. That's what I get for hurrying, I guess. Anyway, so there's my monthly planner. Let me get the cover back. Okay, here's the folio. Is that what they're called? I don't know. Anyway, we'll put this back on. I think it'll still work with the pink because there's pink pumpkins. So I'm thinking it's still gonna match just fine. Oh yeah, it looks great. Okay, so there's my content planner all ready for fall. All right, the next one that I am still using is my Passionate Penny Pincher Home Planner. I absolutely love this planner. It makes home maintenance a lot easier, especially for anyone that struggles with making decisions or knowing what order to do things in, because it has everything already planned out for you. So you have a daily to-do list, and then each day you have specific tasks to do. Of course, you can totally change it up if they don't work for you, but I love that it's there for anybody that just wants that sort of guidance. So if you want to see more about this planner, I will link to the video. Actually, I'm going to link to the video for the new 2025 one. I just reviewed it probably about a month ago now. So I will link to that so that you can see the new one. These do sell out every year, so if this is something you want, I recommend getting it as soon as you can. They've already even had at least one cover sell out, and I think another one is almost gone too. This is not a planner that you want to wait on. If it's one that you think that you might want for 2025, I'd recommend getting it as soon as possible. The link to all of these planners will be in the description, as well as any related videos where you can find out more about them. Okay, so the next planner I want to talk about, this is the Clever Fox Food Journal. Actually, it's the Premium Food Journal, I think. I really, really like this. So I switched to this from using digital apps a few months ago, probably like 3 months ago now. And honestly, I used it for a little bit and then kind of fell off. But I do want to get back into it, even if I'm just tracking my food, not trying to necessarily stick to any specific plan, just paying attention to what I eat and my movement, things like that. I do want to get back into that. But I really liked this when I was using it, so I do have quite a few pages filled out. I did it pretty well, I think, at least for the amount of time that I did. So I really like this. I think it is an amazing food planner. So if you're looking for something like that, again, I have a video for this one, but this is by far one of the best health tracking planners that I have seen. The other one that I like is the Erin Condren Petite Wellness Planner, or Wellness Log. I think it's Wellness Log. That one is also really good. This one is much more detailed. So if you're looking for a lot of detail or tracking a lot of things, this is the one you want. If you are looking for something very basic and just general overview, get the Erin Condren Petite Wellness Log, because that one is also amazing. Okay, and then one more planner. This is my MäksēLife monthly planner. So I've been using this as my goal planner this year. I fill out the monthly, the weekly pages. I really haven't been great with the reflections. I would really like to be better with that. I just haven't right now. I think I need to set reminders for myself, something like that. One of the reasons why I picked the monthly planner for my goal planner was because it had extra note pages within the month, and I thought that would be really good for tracking my goals. Not just tracking them, but planning them out, making a step-by-step list, breaking them down, things like that. More than just planning the goal, but planning how I was going to do it. But honestly, that's just not something I have actually used this year. And so I'm probably going to go a different direction next year. I think I'm actually going to switch back to the flagship, which I am really excited about. They have some amazing changes, and I wish I could share it with you now. There's so many good things coming. So definitely stay tuned for that. I can tell you all about the new MäksēLife planners on October 17th. So make sure you subscribe if you want to be notified when that goes live, because I'm just so excited. I got almost one of everything that they had. Almost, not quite. But it's going to be so good. You're not going to want to miss this one. I'm very, very excited about all the new things. And honestly, I could just probably repeat myself saying the same thing over and over again about how excited I am, but I'm not going to put you through that. Anyway, MäksēLife, I love that goal setting system. I think this is an amazing planner. The monthly was a great idea, and if I had used the note pages, that would have worked fantastic, but I didn't. And so I'm probably going to go back to the flagship, which honestly I'm not disappointed about. So more to come on that later. But anyway, this is my goal planner, still using it. We'll finish out the year in this one, and then we'll see what comes in 2025. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. I do still have a budget planner. It is in here. It's on one of my tabs. And so I have just been using, I can get past that recipe. Okay, so I've just been using this tab for all my budget related things. So that's where my budget is. I am still using a budget planner, sort of. It's just in here. Anyway, that's pretty much the planners that I'm using right now. I keep feeling like I left something out, but I don't remember what. Can't think of it. So it's probably not something I'm using on a regular basis anyway. But stay tuned for 2025 planner lineup, because that will be coming as soon as I figure out what it is. Definitely go check out this video right here where I flip through this entire planner so that you can see exactly how it's set up. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.